Centrifugation techniques. We will continue with the centrifugation techniques. Before seeing the centrifugation techniques, we can see that what is the centrifugation and why we need to do the centrifugation. On the basis of the centrifugal force, we can separate different particles on the basis of their size, on the basis of their density, on the basis of their purity. So therefore, a technique which involves the application of the centrifugal force to separate the particles from a solution, which we called as centrifugation, and it will be separate them on the basis of their size, on the basis of their shape, on the basis of their density, and on the basis of their viscosity. These are different 4 or 5 parameters on the basis of which the centrifugation is depends on, and the centrifugal force is applied, and it will be separate different particles on the basis of the centrifugation. The basic principle lying behind the centrifugation is, at the time of the centrifugation, there will be 2 kinds of the particles. One will be the dense particles and other will be the lighter particles. The dense components and there will be the lighter components. The dense components of the mixture will migrate away from the axis of the centrifuge. Similarly, the lighter particles will move towards the axis and move towards the center. So therefore, if the denser particles will be moved away and the lighter particles will move towards the axis, and on the basis of which we can centrifuge and we can separate different particles. The dense particles, we can find the dense particles which will be moving towards outside, and the lighter particles which will be moving towards the center, and we can separate them and we can collect them. On the both way, we can just separate both of these particles from each other. This is the principle lying behind the centrifugation. Different kinds of the centrifugations we are going to use, and these days we are using the high speed centrifuge. Micro centrifuge are very smaller in size, and we can just put it in on the table and their size is smaller. You can use it. However, the speed, the revolution per minute is also not, we cannot use the big speed, and there will be only 3000 or 4000 microfuge in the speed. With the speed of 3000 to 4000 rpm, the revolution per minutes are available for the microfuge. However, we can use them for different purposes, which we can separate the particles at this speed. We can also make the time will be more as compared to the smaller time. High speed centrifuge, we can use them about 11,000 to 12,000 revolutions per minute. Those are the high speed centrifuges. However, their speed will be their size may be much bigger. In the high speed, we cannot use them more than 3000 to 4000, while for the microfuge we can use them at about 11,000 to 12,000. But the high speed centrifuge, we cannot use them much more than 3000 to 4000 rpm, and we can use them the big machines. And then the ultra centrifugations, and then the gradient centrifugations. We can also use these centrifugation techniques. We can just you can see, have a look on the movie on the coming slide, and you can see that which kind of the centrifugations can be used these days.
Centrifugation is the process of separating substances of different densities from a mixture with the help of a centrifuge. Let us conduct an experiment to see centrifugation. For this we need a handy centrifuge machine, muddy water, mixture of calcium carbonate in water, 4 centrifuge test tubes. Take the sample of muddy water and place the test tubes in the centrifuge machine. Now take the calcium hydroxide mixture in the test tubes and also place them in the centrifuge machine. Rotate the machines fast for few minutes. Stop rotating. Remove the test tubes and observe. we see mud particles and white precipitate have settled in each of the test tubes. This is the process of centrifugation. In a centrifuge, as we rotate, the substances experience centrifugal force away from the center, which forces the materials against the wall of the tube. The amount of centrifugal force experienced by any object depends on its mass and the speed of rotation. The components of a mixture get separated because the denser particles are forced to the bottom while the lighter ones stay at the top. So with an increase in the speed of rotation, even lighter materials can settle down. Centrifugation is used in diagnostic labs for blood and urine tests. It is used in dairies and homes to separate butter from cream.